Good morning, the Markham Cabbie here. How you doing on this Wednesday, the 17th of April already, 11 o'clock. Overcast, but it's dry and fair. So I'm just gonna have a bit crack on about, has Sunderland's season really been that bad, what a lot of fans are saying? I was on BBC Radio Newcastle last night talking to Marco Gabbiadini, and I mentioned it, and he says, no, now the dust has settled and we're safe, we've established ourselves in this league for another season. Has the season really been that bad? Because we're still better than we were when we were in League One. Do you know what I mean? And yes, there certainly was a blip in the middle, or just after the middle sort of season, and you've got to blame the owners for that. Getting shot at Mowbray really upset the team, and then Dodds came in, and then he left because he didn't leave, he stepped back, and then Bale came, and then after 10-11 games he got the sack, and then Dodds returned again, and you can just imagine it's caused so much upset in that dressing room. They lost all rhythm, they lost all belief, they were just all over the place. And not forget, we've been plagued with injuries as well. Let's not forget that. I mean, you know what it's like when we're missing Clark, we'll fall to pieces like, but I just think because of all that carry on, it really upset the apple cart in the Sunderland dressing room. But we're still better off than what we were being in League One. Was it 4 years, 4 seasons? And if I look back, am I happy with this season? I know it's not finished yet, but we are safe. Am I happy with it? I would say yes, but our aim next season has to be the playoffs or higher even. No excuse getting beat 5-1 off Blackburn, who were fighting for relegation. That has to stop. We have to stop really struggling against teams in the bottom half of the league. But I am sort of content this season. It's in a way, it is nice. 3 games left, and we can sit back and put our carpet slippers on and pipe and just relax and just say, oh well, let's just watch the lads and hope they have a good game without having that anxiety of looking over our shoulders. And I think a lot of the Sunderland fans will accept that, the fact, yeah, okay, put our hands up. We've established ourselves mid-table, maybe it's just above depending on our last 3 games. Only if there's massive improvements in the summer. You know what I mean? And how many times we keep saying it, we need an experienced striker or strikers, because one just isn't enough for injuries, because we need depth. We need to fall back and have backup, because that's another thing that bites us in the backside. Every time we get injuries, we're just so diluted and we're just capitulate, we collapse. So I think every Sunderland fan will be keeping an eye on KLD and Speakman, what they're doing for the close season. Coach especially, or a manager, who they're going to fetch in. Because the fans won't be happy if it's the same sort of model signing the players. If they start saying, like, oh, you see headlines, we're looking at a 15-year-old from Trinidad and Tobago, or a 16-year-old from Jahaslabad or something like that. He scores something like 60 goals a season in the Randy Panjit League. You know what I mean? Oh, we'll get him at Sunderland. That ain't good enough. We don't want to see that. We want to see some experience. We want to see the likes of a Nathan Broadhead, etc. coming. We want to see players who are decent, who've been there, experience head on the shoulders, and give us that drive, that platform to climb up that table and make us a force, make us compete properly with the likes of, let's say, the Southampton and the Leeds and the Leicesters and the Ipswiches and stuff. We should be up there. So it's very important what KLD does. We will be so keeping a close eye on the close season, what we do. But I will say, you know, well done to Sunderland, and you've got to take your hats off a little bit to Dodsey, because I mean, imagine, you know, he's told, like, he's right, you're managing the Sunderland side, you're looking after the first team, and like that, we don't need you anymore, see you later. In comes Beale. Oh, we need you again, can we have your thanks to sort of look after the team a bit? And then when we get another coach for next season, it's like, alright then Dodds, we didn't need you anymore. But you've got to give him a bit of credit, just simply because he seems to pull the team round a little bit, and these last few games have been decent performances. So you've got to take your hats off to Dodsey. So there we go. That is my take on things. Let us know in your comments below what you think. Are you happy with this season? Do you think it's not too bad now the dust settles, or are you really annoyed, cheesed off the fact no, we should be doing a lot better than this? Let us know in your comments, and I'll reply to everyone. Happy Wednesday, folks.